charge today.
Okay. He's already on.
Ben's on?
Yeah, he's on there right now.
So we're live streaming
Yeah.
or we're just on camera?
We're live.
Okay,
We
Ben.
got 30 seconds left.
You're the commentator now. Show what you can do.
I'm not talking.
You
I'm
good.
keeping.
You know how to talk. Come on, millions of people are watching you. First set, 3-0. 30 seconds left. What's the score here? Lions.
I don't know. What are you doing, Ben?
Why you got two monitors now? I just snapped. You got two monitors.
That one was the live camera. That's on Facebook, so it's a little bit delayed.
Oh.
You see, that's live right now. That's delayed.
Oh.
About 30 seconds.
Oh. That looks like it slowed down, but it was a video.
slow down too. So good.
What's the score in there now?
Same. Oh no, 10-8, right?
Man,
Strikers.
8 to 10.
They got a 60.
I don't know. What the fuck, man?
Well, greetings. This is Phil Arnold here. We'll come to the third set. Lewis is going to start reffing. And we have 2-0 in favor of the San Antonio kid, Doug Howard. Come down to Houston, shooting up Alex. Got him 7-0 one game. All the other games have been quite close. Alex has lost possession a few times, and I think that's given Doug more attempts to shoot, more possessions, and he's made the most of them. I think the games are sort of like 7-5 for the most part. And this is going to be a very good set here. Alex is coming in now with a plan, and we'll see if it does work. It's going to be a hard-fought game. Now, Alex must win this set. So he knows it, and he's ready. He's in good shape. He's been practicing air hockey for a couple of months. He's playing good defense. And if he can win this set, he's still in the match. Doug's playing very good air hockey. He's sort of using a balanced attack. He's using his straights. He's using his left wall. And he's conking some right wall over. Both players are playing extremely quick and fast when they want to. It's kind of hard to call the line. But I do my best to watch that line. And it's quite a battle here between these two players. And now we're going to have Lewis reffing this third set. Earlier today in Houston, a game Austin tried to ambush Brian Krakow. Brian Krakow with a wounded shoulder. Austin jumped on him and tried to tear him apart. It went down to the final set, and Brian, the veteran that he is, found a way to win. And even though he was lame and he only had one arm working, and it wasn't even the right arm, he was able to win that match. He's not a doormat, and Austin tried to make him a doormat because he had to play left-handed some. But he did defend his world ranking. Amazing performance for Brian. I don't know too many people that could play left-handed and throw a few right hands in. Anyway, now we're here with the first game of this third set. Alex must win, or he is in trouble. Now, he's already in trouble, to be honest with you. Last set count was 4-2 in favor of Doug. But they were close, except for the next to last game was 7-0 in favor of Doug. But Alex is, that hasn't been the common factor. 3-2. Three up. Doug's playing a fast sort of transition volley game. Like a 1-2-3. A 1-2. 1-2-3. Alex is trying to establish that hard straight shot. Alex has strong forearms, and he hits the puck with that grip he's using in a very hard fashion off the back of the mallet and from far back. And when you start blocking it, then it gets you on the right wall under and the right wall over. Doug's deceptive. You really don't know where the puck is coming from. (6-4). Good transition moves. Doug is fast. There's a forehand in transition for Alex. It's 6-5. Alex needs the puck. He's been losing about like that, 7-5. You see, the games are close. Doug gets the lead at the beginning of the game, and then Alex comes back in the middle of the game, and then Doug seems to win the last point. 7-5, first game goes to Doug. Howard from San Antonio, coming out of West Texas down to San Antonio. San Antonio is making a great comeback in air hockey with 3 great players out of that city. Marcus, Vincent, and Doug. Paul not far behind. Back in the old days, there was Bill Fedone from San Antonio, one of the first early San Antonio players. Of course, Phil Arnold, Carolina Phil, I went to high school in San Antonio. That was right before the Battle of the Alamo. 1834, I graduated from San Antonio Alamo High School. Actually, it was called Highlands High School. And then the war with Mexico took place, and the United States was able to take Texas from Mexico, and I became an American citizen at that time, some people say. And 1836, I think that was. By 1845, the United States had Texas as a part of it. But back to modern reality, we've got 1-0 in favor of Doug. Alex must win this game to gain some confidence. Looks like he's back using his regular mallet. Doug starts off with that, gets that lead, like I say. That's my analysis of what Alex just did was, he had a couple of good shots in transition, but it was basically flailing at the puck and wound up losing possession. So he lost possession and Doug scored. It's 2-0. If he had lost possession, it wouldn't be 2-0. There is another loss of possession. There's another loss of possession with a forehand. Now see, that works. That's Alex's when he's winning. He's quick. He's working the straights. Now this is good air hockey here for Alex. He's not losing possession. That's okay. He lost it on a bank, but that was reasonable. Doug is hitting that cross straight. Alex keeps hitting Doug's mallet. And he just can't speed with Doug. Yeah, that was good play. He did 2 hard straights that barely missed off to the Doug's right and followed with a bank as Doug tried to come out to stop those hard straights. See, he's hitting Doug's mallet too much. If he could just miss to Doug's right, he would either score or get the puck back. Doug setting up. Left-right setups. Left under. And followed by a transition straight. Very pretty. Alex is losing possession again. That's a good shot. Bringing Doug over. Forehand loses possession. And Doug puts it in. He's hitting Doug's mallet. And he loses that game quickly and easily. It's 2-0 in favor of San Antonio Kid. Rode into Houston. And it's Doug 2. Game 0 in the third set. The Texas State Tournament, Saturday, November 10th and the 11th. 2-0, Doug leading. Doug's taking his 1-minute break. The low altitude down here in Houston near the coast evidently is causing him to need that break. It's not the mountains of San Antonio. You know, it's a little different back there. I guess they call that the hill country north of San Antonio.
High Plains.
High Plains, yeah, the High Plains, way out west. Maybe it's the humidity here in Houston. But whatever it is, he's actually, I think he's using it to keep his mind focused and keep razor sharp.
Correct.
Not get caught up in the exhilaration of the moment. Well, this is the key game now. Alex has to win this game, or he's going to be down 3-0 the third set, and 2-0 in the match. He'll very likely be down 3-0. So if Alex has got anything left in him, he's got to put it on the table now. He must win this game. Let's analyze what he's doing. Good shot. Good shots. He lost possession for no good reason then. He's losing possession too much. Nice left wall over by Doug. Alex hit it a little too slow, and Doug got control of it. But good defensive move by Alex to his right and protected the puck. He hit Doug's mallet again. He's got to work that straight shot further off the rail. 2-0 on a nice cut shot. There's a beautiful right ball over by Alex. Brother of Mr. Razzle Dazzle. Uncle of AJ. Number 7 in the world. Another right wall over. Beautiful shots that time. That straight is helping set that up. If he can make the straight work and that, I think he could maybe pull this game out. I think it's about 2-2. Good quickness by Alex. He's quicker than you think. Being refereed by Lewis. Oh, there's a backward spade shot off the back of the rim of the mallet. Flick shot, I guess you could call it. Or I think it's more famously called the blade shot. There it is. That's the shot that Alex must get working in order to pull this match out. He's great at that hard straight. Doug is blocking it, but Alex needs to keep working at it, even if he misses off the rail, in order to keep Doug over there. So the other shots that Alex has will work. He's got a great over and a great under, but they're sort of set up by that hard straight. That's good. Work that rail. I think he's got to work that hard straight like over and over in order to set up the bank. I don't think that forehand is going to get it, Alex. It's 3-0. Does Alex have an answer? Is he searching for an answer? Is there an answer? Right now, Doug is carving them up, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet. Lewis spent a lot of time working on the goals of the table to get it ready for the big Texas State coming up on November 10th here at Robinhood Arena in Houston, Texas. We'll have 3 tables. It'll be an all-day event Saturday and Sunday. If you haven't registered, go to Facebook and find that site so you can register. And we'll get you signed up here for the Texas State Tournament. You can play no matter where you are in the world. Maybe some of you want to fly in from Barcelona, Spain for this great event, or Caracas, Venezuela. Players in Russia are invited to play. We've had people out of state take the Texas State title away from us a few times. In fact, the very first Texas State tournament was held in 1979. And it was won by Mark Robbins. It was at Super Flea Market on I-59 East Tex Freeway. Mark Robbins beat Phil Arnold, very beginning of air hockey, to win that tournament. Paul Marshall, I believe, got third. Don Bearden was in there, and their brother Ron. Frank Perez, too, played in that tournament. Here we go. Possible set game. Alex is sitting steady on defense. There, that's the shot I think you need. You got to hit that hard straight off that right rail, Doug's right rail, in order to bring Doug over so that Alex's banks will work better. And Alex can score if Doug doesn't come over. Alex has got a great hard straight semi-cut, and you've got to establish it. he's not really establishing it. He's sort of using it 20% of the time. I think you have to use it. Alex needs to use it 50% of the time. You got to establish that dagger before you can throw in the other shots. Well, but that's just my opinion. Who am I? I've only won the Texas State 3 times and the city championship 5 times and been in the world finals 5 times. So, and former number 1. So maybe I don't know a thing about what I'm saying, but in my opinion, you got to establish that dagger to Doug's right in order to pull Doug's defense over. But instead, Alex is hitting Doug's mallet over and over again and not using the dagger long enough, often enough.
Doug is taking his 2 minutes.
Doug is taking his 2 minutes here. It's 3 games to 1 in favor of Doug in the 3rd set. Yeah, Doug's in the dough tonight. 1-0 in favor of Doug. That's D-O-U-G. No H at the end of that. He's not in the dough yet. Here we go. Doug with the puck. 1-0. A lot of little hand shimmies. 2-0. He's getting through Alex's defense. So Alex has got two problems. He's not scoring efficiently. He's losing possessions. But for some reason, this third set, his defense seems to be cracking. Well, just looking at it, it looks like he's playing far back. I don't remember Alex always playing that far back. Maybe he's trying not to charge and it's caused him to freeze in a back position. He's still got that right wall over, though. Yeah, he's shooting it from farther back than normal. Normal for most people. Five to 2 in favor of Doug. He's leading this set 3-1. Well, he got through your defense that game. Got through your defense. He was not getting through your defense the first two sets. I'm talking now to Alex in between. I'm not reffing, so I am allowed to speak to the player in an advisory capacity. Alex is resting up here. It's down 3-0. It seems to be scoring, but that time, in my opinion, for some reason, Doug got through your defense that time. He did not get through your defense much the first two sets.
Yeah.
Did you do something different on defense?
No, I was trying, but I don't know.
Maybe you were avoiding charging.
Because I didn't charge this time.
Right. So maybe in trying to avoid charging,
I tried just
you
to
played
stay
back
still.
too far.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Staying still and try to do that.
I don't think that's working. I think your
it's
game's got some charging in it.
Yeah, I know, but
And when you didn't, even though he got a few points when you charged before, it wasn't like that. That you sat so still, he went left, right, left, right, left, right. I think just go out and play your natural game, and because your charging is, he might get a couple of points, but it creates so much chaos that he's not as accurate. So I think your best bet is to just relax, play your normal game. Don't try to hold back.
yeah, 'cause that's what I was doing this time, just trying to stay still
Yeah, didn't work.
and trying to block.
No, that doesn't work because you're not used to it, and he's too accurate. I'll just go out there and fight him tooth and nail. Do your little charging. Alex sat very still that time and got picked apart. 3-0, right here at Houston, and Robinhood Arena. Doug Howard's San Antonio kids come into town, and he's shooting up the place. I would say that right now, like all air hockey players, we all have great egos. Some are quiet, some are loud. But right now, just from a veteran air hockey way of looking at things,
Are you a veteran?
Doug is overconfident right now. Inside, he's very confident. If you go out and play your regular Friday night fun air hockey game, I think you're going to get this set. In fact, I'm going to predict that Alex is going to just play his Friday night relaxed type of style, a little charge and a little wildness. He's going to take this set 4 games to 2. If you haven't signed up for the Texas State Air Hockey Tournament, you can do that. It's going to be a great 2-day event. It's going to be great practice and a lot of fun. Anybody in the world can play. If you can't afford it to fly into Houston, why don't you hitchhike? I-10 goes all the way to LA. You can probably catch a ride at least to El Paso. And then just stay on I-10 and stick out your thumb. And I bet you somebody will pick you up and bring you right here to the air hockey tournament. Oh, some of you live farther north where Route 66 goes down to Texas. Sure does, up near Fort Worth. Go to Fort Worth and do what Mark Robbins used to do. You could hop a train, that is get on a boxcar and sleep on the train and come on down to Houston. Mark Robbins used to do that because he couldn't, he didn't want to pay for a ticket. You can understand that. He wanted to put his quarters into air hockey. I had to pick him up a couple of times down at the train yard. So, take Bill Fadone from San Antonio in the early days of air hockey. He just hitchhiked to the weekly tournaments 2 or 3 weeks in a row. Hitchhiked all the way from San Antonio just to play air hockey. We're seeing some exhibition right now between Lewis and Doug. They both have some creative shots they're practicing and trying out. Well, Alex switched to the hard mallet for a couple of sets. I thought his offense was very good with that mallet. And
But I was losing too much. I was losing too many pucks.
losing possession some, yeah. But it creates chaos. We got Frank Perez in the room right now. Let's put the camera over there on his face. Yeah, he's flashed a big smile. Did you see him? Oh, I guess he got away. Well, he sells his photographs. He, autographed too for $100 each. He's not someone to just give up his photo for no reason. Of course, I've got some photos from 1982 at the Houston City Tournament. I plan to release those soon. There are videos of Frank Perez and Don Bearden, Mary Alice, and Phil, and Robert, and Paul Marshall, and Hector Falcon, a lot of people playing air hockey at the 1982 City Championship, won by Phil Arnold. Robert Hernandez got second. Don Beard gave away the trophies. And we got Frank Perez sitting there talking to Don Metzler. They're talking about some kind of illegal substance. I don't remember what they called it, but they were both bragging about taking it. Yeah, let's move that camera around that doorway. Maybe we get a picture of Frank on his cell phone. Oh yeah, we locked. Oh, let's log into his cell phone. We can get his face up close right now. Log it in. Yeah, he's working it right now. Yeah, there he is. That's a quick flash of Frank Perez there on the screen. Yeah, no, can't see his face. Oh, I guess he's. No, that's not Frank. That's Lewis over there. All right. Daddy Hines won the Texas State last year. I think Avery got second place last year. Avery? I think he did.
I don't remember.
I think Avery got second last year. Or maybe Colin didn't play and Brian didn't play. Vincent got either second or third. Avery got either second or third. Because Vincent beat me, and then Avery beat Vincent. Because Vincent had beaten Avery earlier in the tournament, but Avery won that one. And then I can't remember, was it Danny beating Avery last year? Danny did win that tournament.
16 games.
I saw he worked that straight some. He worked some. And then when he did the over, man, his hand was jumping everywhere, Alex. I would pull the straight and hit the back. I would go off goal to his right with the straight. I'd come up like that and go off goal to his right and bring his hand over, get maybe a point and then cross it. Unless you got a good cut from over here, like I do.
No, I'm not as good as you.
Yeah, that cut there might get it. But so since you don't really have that, I bring it over and hit that rail and off go hard and make his hand go over. And you get me maybe 1 point on there and then cross him. And then do your over the mallet. And those 3 shots. Off goal, cross, right wall, over, and his hand will start going like this. Because it'll go over here, and then you'll do the over, he'll come way over here and you'll get him moving. But I would go back to I wouldn't sit firm, I'd go out and charge him some. Even if it gets a few points, so what?
Yeah.
Because you're not used to sitting steady, but neither am I. People say, oh, sit steady, Phil, sit on that line. Well, okay. But then I get picked apart because I'm not used to it. You turn me loose and let me play my reactive defense, I'll keep the score close, even though it's a bad defense. But I'll be close. I'll be 5-5. And then we'll see who wins at 5-5. But if I try to play a real precise defense, like Brian and these guys, then in a set I'll get beat pretty consistently. If I'm on target and I'm into that reactive defense, I can beat anyone in the world in a couple of games. Don Bearden, veteran air hockey player, asked the big question. What was the result of Brian and Austin's match earlier today? I have that answer. It went down to the final set, a 3 out of 5 match. It went down to set number 5. And at 1 game apiece, Brian reeled off 3 more games and won 4 games to 1. 3 sets to 2. Austin tried to ambush a wounded Tiger. Brian's right shoulder torn to pieces. Austin, seizing the day, jumped on him, forced him to the 5th set. But Brian, a wounded Tiger, clawed back and took Austin apart that last set. Let that be a warning to anybody who wants to jump on a wounded Tiger. Am I vastly underpaid? I mean,
Yes, you are.
am I vastly underpaid with this commentary? Johnny Carson took my place on the Tonight Show in 1955. Anyway, we're
I would
back
like
here.
to chat with you, but I have to go.
You go get him, yeah. Just play loose, play aggressive. Alex is going there. I gave him a little coaching tips. This is Phil Arnold typing in the place of Lewis. Lewis is reffing. This could be the final set. It's 3-0 in favor of a very strong, offensively minded Doug Howard out of San Antonio. I graduated from high school in San Antonio, so I have some affinities towards San Antonio. Lived there a number of years. I went to Highlands High School about the year before the Alamo was taken away from Mexico, 1836, and graduated 1835. Well, we almost got here in the broadcast booth by the puck. That puck came back here in the broadcast booth and almost took my foot off. But it's retrieved by Doug Howard. Doug Howard has a serious demeanor. He wants to win this 4-0. But let's see what will happen with Alex playing a more freestyle. I don't think he's going to sit there and just get picked apart like he did that last set. What a piece now. Two one. Great combination of shots. Doug is shooting everything. He's transition, overs, unders, straights. Alex is still fighting back though. I think it's about 4-2. 0.2 right now. First game, 1-0. Don't forget the Texas State Tournament is coming up in November 10th and 11th here in Houston, Texas at Robinhood Arena. Be sure to register for it. You can go to New Gen, Facebook, and other sites, and you can register. They'll tell you where to do it and how to do it. But let me tell you this. It's going to be a great tournament. We're going to declare the Texas State champion for 2018. Last year was won by Danny Hines. And we've got some new talent. We've got players coming from out of town. We've got Allison. We've got Mark. We've got Andy Blanchard. We've got several people. San Antonio Three Musketeers are coming in. It's going to be quite a battle here for Texas #1. We've had out-of-state people win the Texas State Tournament before. But this time, Texas is ready to defend itself against Northern invasion. Well, it does seem a bit like Alex is dispirited. He fought so hard the first 2 sets and couldn't win that second set, even though it was 2 games apiece at one time. And he was scoring. But Doug put the hammer down. We welcome Marcos to the viewing event. It's been all Doug the last, say, 8-9 games. It was 2 games apiece in the second set, and Doug beat Alex 7-0. And then he won the next game to take that set. And since then, it's been 4 in a row, 5 in a row. So I guess Doug's won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row, and they have not been close. Prior to that, it was close. It was quite powerful air hockey. But now it looks like Doug is carving Alex up. Either he found out what to do, or Alex's defense just doesn't seem to be as aggressive. Seems like Alex decided to play a more conservative defense, which sounds good, but often if you do that, you make yourself a sitting duck if you're not trained how to do it. So instead of the games being close, Doug is going through his defense like water to a drain pipe. Great variety of offense here expressed by Doug. An adequate defense, but nice left walls, right walls, fast serves, slow serves. He's got it all today. Double bake by Alex finally went in. Two games, 0.
This tournament's over.
Wow, notice, I spelled that dough, but it looks to me like you're the one who misspelled it.
Oh, it's under my name. I know that.
I tried to edit it, but it got all confused. And I started pushing buttons. I thought, I'm going to screw this up.
Yeah.
I know y'all are listening out there. I'm the one that misspelled that. I spelled his name Doe instead of Doug. But Doug is in the dough, and that is he's winning, and he's playing good air hockey. It's 2 games, 0, right, Lewis?
Yes.
2 games, 0. 2 more games, and Doug's going to win this match. 4 sets to 0. Alex got to fight back to win this set. 1-1. 2-1. Alex fighting back here. He is not done yet. Good defensive move by Alex. It's 2-1 in favor of 3-1. We're playing for number 7 in the world. Maybe you don't understand air hockey well enough to realize what it means to be 7 in the world. It means if you're a casual air hockey player, number 7 in the world would beat you 99 games out of 100. That's just how good these people are. They're playing at a high level of competition. Beautiful shot by Alex. That's a whipping forehand. 4-5. Alex is not giving up. It's 6-4 now. In favor, Doug puts the puck on the wrong side. We play with the white side up for visibility purposes. It's 5-6 in favor of Alex, and Alex pulls that game out. Huh? I can.
Which one are you trying to do?
Oh, I got it. I
There you go.
finally got it. Yeah. 2-1. Doug Howard waves to his fans around the world. You may be watching in Russia. That's Doug Howard waving to you. Louis, who are you ready to challenge next couple of months?
I'm challenging Doug after this one.
Oh, it's big news now. Luis Cervantes out of Houston, Texas, is going to challenge Doug Howard from San Antonio. Now, that may not take place this week or this month, but it's on the horizon. You'll want to make get your reservation, fly into Houston for that big match, or maybe in San Antonio. But that's going to be quite a match between the up-and-coming star, Luis Cervantes. What an athletic young man. He plays all sports and very coordinated, and he's going to be a fine air hockey player as the years go by. In fact, right now, you've got to give him credit. He certainly deserves to be in the top 20. He defeated the great Mike Shoppy, a former master player, not long ago in a big match. And he practices about 3 times a week and is a very competitive foe on the table. Well, he wants to play Doug Howard, but he'll have his work cut out for him against Doug. Right now, it's 2-1 and 1-0 in favor of Doug Howard. Alex pulls that puck out of the goal. Alex shoots no good on the right wall under. Again, Doug with the puck. Alex is number 7 in the world. Doug is trying to take his number 7 ranking. Needs 2 more games to win the match and take number 7, reducing Alex to number 8 in the world. Looking at world-class air hockey. This is extreme air hockey, as my friend Brian Acrocco once coined the phrase. Alex defended against a powerful attack. You see how air hockey, setup game, not always volley. It has setups to it. Can't do that in ping pong. Puck doesn't stop in midair. But in air hockey, the puck can be slowed down. You have 7 seconds to execute a shot that crosses the center line. A beautiful, quick left wall under by Alex. Doug with the puck. Doug out of San Antonio, Texas, does a cross straight. Over the mallet, right wall by Alex. He's still in the fight. He's down 3-0. He's down 2-1. The brother of the great Razzle Dazzle, Albert Ortiz, is not giving up. Four-2 is the score. 5-2. Alex is trying to take the 4th game of this set. He's come alive here all of a sudden. He's hitting it more authoritatively, quickly, and more accurately. It's like his old self has returned. Beautiful cross strike, though, by Doug. Doug's deadly, setting it up, setting it up, setting it up, setting it up. Point 3 in favor of Alex on a hard straight. Did Doug lose his focus after he got a big lead? And Doug is down bad, 7-3 that game. Two games apiece here in the fourth and final possible set. Alex needs 2 games to win this set, and Doug needs 2 to win the match. It's being refereed by Lewis. These guys are playing hard. They're playing fast. It's always hard to put your opponent away. You know, imagine you're out in the woods and a tiger grabs you, and you throw that tiger down. He claws you back. But let me tell you, it's hard to put the tiger down. He'll fight you to the end. You're allowed 1 minute break between games, 2 minutes maximum once every set. Alex will be ready to play in about 1 minute, and we'll see who'll win this 5th game of this 4 out of 7. We're back here in game number 5 of this set. Two to 1. 3 to 1. 4 more points. And Doug wins the match. He's playing fierce, but can that hard, fast play really score points? Because your accuracy goes down. Oh, but he does it. It's 4-1. 3 more points, and Doug wins the match. Yeah, he's getting Alex to get a little panicky. 5-1. Alex is going to have to come back hard. Doug is extending himself. What would you do in a situation like that? This man is a beast right now. He's crushing you. He's pushing the puck hard. Look at his body language. I know what I would do. I would slow him down and wear his brain out with off-goal shots and hand shimmies. When he started crying, then I would beat him. Good, powerful play by Doug. But good defense now by Alex. He is in trouble. Did he whip a forehand in? Match point 4. Match point 4. Good honesty by Doug. He turned that puck over because it touched his hand. One more point, Doug wins the match. There it is. Doug wins this match, and he now is number 7 in the world. Four sets to 0.
No, it's 3-2.
Huh?
Three
It's not
games
over?
to 2. No, it's not over.
Oh, come on, Phil. Can you edit that out?
Hold on. Gotcha. No, not that one. Okay, hold on.
Sorry.
This one.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you came here and caught that. Somehow I lost count. 3 sets to, 3 games.
3 games.
3 games, 1 done.
3 games to 2.
Yeah, 3 games, 2. Yeah. Who said that? Oh, yeah, 3 games, 2. So we'll get it. We'll get it right here. Now, don't go telling them that. They'll get them distracted. It's 4-4 now here. And Doug wins this game. He does win the tournament. The match. I was mistaken before. I thought we were in the final game. Now, Doug is down 5-4. Alex is trying to stave off defeat, but Doug hits a beautiful cross straight shot. Right up the line, power straight shot. It's 5-5. Alex's puck. He needs to score. And he does. 6-5 Alex. He's staving off defeat. Alex wants this point. Match point, game point. Match point, game point. Match point, game point. Match point, game point. Doug's down to match point. Alex is at game point. But Alex has the puck. Here it is. There it is! Alex staves off defeat. He beats him 7-6 on a right wall over off the cast serve. Amazing. We got 3 games apiece here. It ain't over till it's over. And I don't see no fat lady singing. You're protecting your reputation, aren't you?
Big time.
Yeah, screw it up. Alex in here checking my typing. I guess he thinks he's a. Lewis is in here checking my typing to see if I'm ruining his reputation, because his name is attached to each comment I'm making. Anyway, we're having fun here, but we're also down to a serious moment in this tournament. Match. It's 3 games apiece. It's a major game coming up because we played the best of 7. It's 3 games apiece. Doug from San Antonio needs to win one game to take number 7 in the world. Alex must win one game to win this set, to force another set. Each set is the best of 7 games. The puck will belong to Alex, and we can get underway, and we are underway, and it's 0-0. We'll call this very carefully. This will be air hockey at its best. 2 great competitors, 2 very willful players, very experienced players, both low mallet players, that is flat mallet. 1-0 in favor of Doug from San Antonio. Oh, a big mistake by Alex. He gave the puck to Doug, and look what Doug did with it. 2-0. Alex is going to have to fight back. He loses the puck again. Doug's going to the right wall over. Alex is losing possession. Doug's getting a lot of shots. Alex is going to his charging game, but left wall under by Doug. It's 3-0. Beautiful forehand by Alex to make it 1-3. Oh, forehand by Doug to make it 4-1. Uh-oh, 5-1 in favor of Doug. He's getting through Alex's defense. 2-5. It's not over yet. Is Doug overconfident? Can he put Alex away? Match point 2. Match point 2. One more point. Doug wins number 7. Here could be it right here. No. No. What shot? What shot? What shot? What shot? Alex puts a forehand in. Alex loses his mallet. And the rule in air hockey is if you drop your sacred mallet, you lose the precious puck. Doug does a right wall and it misses. And Alex is playing good defense here in this dramatic final moment, fighting for survival. He doesn't want to lose number 7. He doesn't want to move down to number 8. But Doug is forcing it. Here it comes. One more point, and Doug went. Alex scored again. He scored 3 in a row on Doug. Doug needs 1 point to win number 7. Again, Alex holds him off. It's 4-6 in favor of Doug. Alex has come back from, I think, 6-1. Doug is setting it up now. Here comes the killer shot, I think. He missed. Oh, he's over the line. That was a missed call. Anyway, he has the puck. 1 point, he wins. There it is. Doug wins. Number 7 in the world. I'm thinking about money too much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna switch it over. Don't worry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you
I don't think so.
just edited it. Here it goes right there.
Oh, it's slow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
on
you,
winning.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Well played. I'm here with Doug. He just won the number 7 in the world from a game, and hard fighting Alex, who fought you at the very end, tried to come back on you.
Yeah.
But what do you attribute your win to if you had to boil it down to something? I mean, what did you do right today?
San Antonio. If I had to contribute to something, it'd be my practice partners, Vince and Marcus and my daughter Autumn. Those guys have helped me take my game to another level. Alex is playing really well early on, and his defense has definitely gotten better and on a lot of things. But being that possession hog that San Antonio is, that helped me out to limit the number of mistakes I've made. And there's a few I had to really get onto myself about relaxing a little bit, and I had to kick myself and regather and say, hey, no more. No more sloppy possessions. So
Yeah, I noticed
So
Alex
that's-
gave up a lot of sloppy possessions, and you converted them into points and
Yes.
shots. And just eventually, you get 6 or 8 shots, you're going to score 1 point.
yeah, I was getting a lot of transition shots, especially on his off goals and his missed overs. He was missing a lot of. He was doing a bunch of missed overs, and I was scoring on those back on him.
Oh, really?
And then some of his off goals, I was taking advantage of that transition play. And then I know Alex is really good at transition play himself.
Yeah, he is.
And so I try to limit the chase game as much as possible and play possession. And
But you
so,
played an upbeat game. You didn't,
yes,
you may
yeah.
not have been playing exactly the transition games, but you were.
Yeah, I play
upbeat.
an upbeat, definitely. I play a fast-paced game,
Yeah.
but I try to limit the transition game itself because I don't want the drift to dictate the transition drift to dictate my shot.
Yeah.
I want my drift that I choose to dictate my shot, and so and then so that's part of the game plan. Possession hog, keeping the pace, and then playing against knowing your opponent, playing against his weaknesses.
You have a great variety of shots.
Yes.
You were doing the cross straight, the regular straight, the overs, the unders, the left wall,
Over,
and
yeah.
fast serves. I mean, you threw a lot of stuff out there.
Yeah,
Really did.
Yes,
A lot of
yes.
stuff came
Thank
at,
you.
at
Yeah.
Alex.
Yeah, I know he's susceptible to the overs, so I was hitting both left and right wall overs, and then once he started staying still for those, then
Yeah.
I started hitting the unders on him, so the unders start jumping.
Yeah, I noticed he
Yeah.
played kind of a steady, flat defense that
Yeah, the
next to last set.
Yeah, next. Yeah,
you picked up the pieces once he went to that.
Yeah, because then it allowed me just to hit my left wall under on him consistently, and then my straights were open.
Yeah,
then. So,
yeah, that's what I noticed. I said,
Mhm.
why is he sitting so still? Well,
Yeah.
I guess he was
He-
worried
he
he
was-
was coming out too much. But
well, he was jumping way too much for the overs, both left and right wall, and so I think he was trying to adjust to no longer letting my overs go in,
Mhm, yeah.
and so I was just I started going under,
Yeah.
pinning the delay on it a little bit, and then also doing overs, but a real steep one close to the line, so it's still going under, but it wasn't. It was far side of the goal, so it would be right wall far side goal or left wall far side of the goal, and so it was just real steep shots because his defense was too high for that. And
Well,
so,
I know you've got great practice partners there in
Mhm.
San Antonio, and how do you play against Vincent? Well, we all know Vincent. You got number 2 in the world.
Mhm.
You know how good he is. Are you competitive with him in practice?
Man, it's practice. So we really don't take those games too terribly serious,
Mhm.
you know. But we win some, we lose some.
Yeah.
You know, Marcus and I are definitely, our games has been elevated, playing against Vince, and as well as Vince's game's been elevated. One thing about the San Antonio crowd is we don't hold secrets if you're from San Antonio.
Yeah.
Yeah. We share everything, and so we tell each other, hey, this is working on me. What you're doing here.
Oh,
or
that's very good.
This is, and that's that conversation is interchangeable because we're here to promote ourselves
Yeah.
in San Antonio and then make everyone else around us that is in San Antonio better. And
Well-
so, because we want to move the power shift from Houston, which
Sure.
I know is a long stretch, but
Yeah.
and we want to move that power shift from Houston and Chicago and bring it down to San Antonio and say, hey, look,
Yep.
3 guys at least are going to be in the top 10.
Oh yeah,
And
this
so
is
that's
a great
what we-
regional competition.
That's what we want there. And
I'm glad you brought that up. I actually went to high school in San Antonio. I graduated right before the Alamo fell in 1836.
yes.
1935, I went to high school there. David Crockett was our principal of the
Principal
school.
of the school, yeah.
And so I feel like I share something there with you in San Antonio.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
even though I graduated
Right before the roads were
130
paved.
years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's great, yeah. But so if you want to, help me with my game, I'll be fine, happy
Well,
to listen to
you're
you.
more than happy to come on down, and we love to talk shop, and then we do all sorts of things
Yeah.
and theories, and we don't just beat each other's skull in. We actually play. Okay, we're gonna work on nothing but overs.
Oh man, that's great.
Okay, but we're shooting unders to keep each other honest. Okay, now we're gonna do nothing but double taps. Now we're gonna do nothing but delays with whatever drift, just different things, and then we'll play different games. So
Well, I think you guys are definitely making your imprint here in Texas air hockey and national air hockey and world air hockey.
Mhm.
Although it is true that the last road trip to San Antonio was a victory for my friend here, Luis Cervantes. He came up there and played on the home court of one of your better players, and I think he came home a pretty happy player.
yeah.
Is that right, Lewis?
Take nothing from Lewis. Yeah, definitely. He played well, played good. There was a
Hot.
little bit of a medical
Humid.
injury. It was so hot and humid there that it rained at one point,
Yeah, I was watching.
and the street
degrees.
turned to fog because it steamed, and literally there was a fog about up to your knee from the rain,
Well, I saw
And
Marcus.
it
Was
just-
it
it was
his
just a
arm or
cloudburst.
something
Oh
kind of
yeah,
twisted?
he had a huge.
Something happened.
He had a
Cramp?
major cramp, and it went up his arm all the way up, and you could see it just jump.
That's what I saw.
Yeah,
I saw
and his
muscle or
arms,
something.
his muscle was just jumping off of there, and then it went to the side of his arm, and then the shoulder, and it just crawled all the way up. And we're
It's
doing
amazing
everything
what
we
we're doing
could.
to our bodies,
Yeah,
even to play
absolutely.
this
So
sport.
air hockey is definitely a
It is. It is.
high level sport. That's the great thing about it. It's well, like they say, it's chess at high speed. It takes a lot of strategic maneuvers. There's nuances that are happening, but to the layman person, they can at least appreciate the beauty of the sport and the accuracy and but to the trained guy, that's when you end up realizing the beauty of it, when you see the slight variations of a cross where you hit them with the back of the mallet, or the power cross, or the cut cross, so with the front of the mallet. So there's, you got, but all of them are all crosses, just hitting different areas of the mallet. And so, and it has different effects because the game is built on that level of deception,
And that's something
deception,
within the
accuracy,
last
and power.
10 or 15 years become part of air hockey. The first 20 years we did not even talk about what part of the mallet to hit. We may have been unconsciously doing it, but it wasn't something verbalized.
Yeah.
We did talk about what part of the puck to hit some. We'll hit it at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, probably 6 o'clock, 8
Yeah.
o'clock, something like that. But now it's become so sophisticated in the analysis of it.
Mhm.
Trying my best to keep up. But yeah, again, congratulations on taking number 7 in the world.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I'm sure you have your sights set on going up the ladder even higher.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we have Texas State Air Hockey Championship here in Houston coming up on
November 10th and
10th and
11th.
10th and 11th, and that will be here at Robinhood House. Is that
It
correct?
will be.
Okay, and so hey, man, if you and it's an open invitation, so anybody listening throughout the world want to come and play
Yeah.
this Texas State Championship, come on out, man. Let's this air hockey family here, this community that's spread out all over the world is a really good one to be part of. So if you want to be part of something that's phenomenal and best sport in the world, come and join us, and we'll be more than happy to teach you.
It's amazing, all ages,
Yeah.
all genders. It's amazing what we're doing together. You can have people who are young, small. They can be big giants. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing what we're doing here on the table.
Yeah, and it's eye-hand coordination. So that's and then intelligence. The ability to think quickly on the fly and then transition everything and make those subtle changes as the puck is drifting through the playing field. And so come on out, and we'll be more than happy to teach you.
Well, great. Again, Doug Howard takes number 7, dropping Alex Ortiz to number 8.
And anybody else below.
We're here every Friday night at about 10 o'clock with some weekly tournaments. So tune in to Air Hockey 360. Thank you.